Do it. Do it.
Do it.
We would be honored if you would join us.
Hey guys, how are you all doing today? So I remember about a year ago I made this Legends comic, and it was always one of my favorites. So here I am again today, re-uploading it, remastered with some better voices and some more sound effects for you. If you guys want me to continue the series and remaster the whole thing, you can let me know in the comments, but otherwise, enjoy. In the Legends comic Darth Vader and the Ghost Prison, we follow the narration and log of Lieutenant Tom, an enlistee of the Empire who served Palpatine and later moved high up in the ranks. Our story covers his mission to save Palpatine as he joins Vader after a terrorist attack that was unleashed. Miraculously, the ejection seat repulsors worked correctly. The escape system saved my life and dropped me right at ground zero. Upon reaching the Imperial Plaza, I took command of the nearest stormtrooper squadron.
Get down, you fool! Back! Fall back!
Sidious and over 70 clone troopers, stormtroopers, Royal Red Guards, and Imperial officers were all poisoned by a deadly gas called Aorth-6, a biologically engineered necrotic virus. Once inhaled, it liquefied the lungs and melted its victims from the inside out. The attack was planted by an Imperial general named Gentis, who one day during a boring meeting filled with Grand Moffs, escaped and came across the Imperial crematorium, where he witnessed hundreds of dead Imperials being fed into an incinerator every minute. From that moment on, he developed a coup to bring down Sidious before his warmongering ways killed more innocents. The day of that coup is today's story. As Vader arrives at the scene and obliterates the enemies, he tells Tom to come with him to find the Emperor. As they push their way through literally melting officers, troopers, and Royal Red Guards, Vader stops in his tracks as he sees his master kneeling on the floor. Running to him, Palpatine's face is revealed with blood leaking from every orifice. Asking him how he's not dead yet, Palpatine responds through flooding blood that the dark side of the Force is keeping the virus from killing him.
The Force keeps the virus at bay for the moment.
Angered and in despair, Vader points his red lightsaber towards Tracta. Tracta tells him to stand down, assuring him it wasn't him and that their prime objective right now is to get the Emperor to safety, to move him into hiding. Vader replies with his ego, telling him the Emperor does not hide, when Palpatine cuts Vader off and informs him that Tracta is right, that he must go into hiding to recover. Now, I'd like to step out of the comic for a second and just say this is one of the only times in canon or Legends where Palpatine legitimately acknowledges the fact that he's not in any good shape, and could die soon if he doesn't get the help from his loyal servants. Rarely do we ever see Sidious vulnerable, and this is one of those few times that we really see him as a mortal being. Let's continue. As they move Palpatine to an advanced stealth transport housed in a secret hangar for the time being, they place him in a stasis chamber, which slows the virus from spreading, kind of like how a fridge slows down food from going bad. The Emperor would need time to recover his strength before they moved him. As Vader makes a final plan to hunt down the traitors and their leader, Tracta tells him not to underestimate Gentis, that he's fought in the Clone Wars and leads by example. Reconsidering, Vader summons a new plan to get the Emperor away to real safety before he's found. Asking him where he had in mind, Vader tells them of the many secret places that have all the facilities they need.
And I know where to find them.
I'm going to cut it right here, just before it gets really good. Tomorrow's episode will feature exactly what happens in the temple when Vader goes back. And here's a sneak peek. That's right, he goes exactly to the same place where he killed the younglings, and opens different holograms from his times of speaking with the Council. Thanks for watching today's revised issue. I made this issue about a year ago now, and it was definitely one of my favorite series to cover. I think it was actually one of my first series to cover for the Vader comics, the old Legends ones at least. And this one always stuck out for me. So I hope you don't mind me re-uploading it a little bit better in quality and adding some sound effects and voice effects and all that for you. So if you want, I can re-upload and remaster the second issue for Darth Vader in the Ghost Prison for tomorrow. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you all in the next episode of Star Wars Theory. Until then, my fellow Jedi and Sith friends, remember,
The Force will be with you always.
wasted.